Hello friends, today I will discuss the magnetic levitation. In this topic, I will cover the necessity of the magnetic levitation, the common terms used in this topic, construction of the magnetic levitation, principle of operation, disadvantages of this magnetic levitation, advantages and applications of the magnetic levitation. So let me cover first the necessity of this. The necessity of the magnetic levitation is to reduce the transport time, and it will transport the bulk of goods in short duration. Next, coming to the terms used, in this case we use terms called levitation, that is also called floating, and similarly propulsion means it is the movement of the wheels forward, and similarly repulsion, which is responsible for levitation or floating, attraction of magnets, which is responsible for movement of the train forward, construction of it. So this consists of the majorly magnets and the guideway. Guideway is nothing but aluminum sheet. This carries the current, and similarly the train will have two magnets. One is top, the other is bottom. The bottom coil is called the horizontal coils. These horizontal coils are responsible for floating of the coach in the air, and whereas vertical coils, which are on the guideway, are responsible for the movement of the train forward. So that can be seen here like this. These are the vertical coils on the guideway, whereas horizontal coil means here, similarly above the train. So due to the repulsion of the bottom coil electromagnet and upper magnet, so the train will float in the air, which maintains a air cushion or air distance between the ground and the coach as 4 inches. Whereas the coils which are vertically placed on the guideway, they are responsible for movement of the train forward, because here on the guideway you find the north pole here, whereas on the train sideways we find the south pole, and similarly here north pole, and here similarly here north pole, and here is also south pole on the train sides. So the south pole will be attracted towards the north pole, so this train will move towards this, means right to the left, and once it comes here again you have the south pole here, it will reject this. Similarly here there is a north pole here, this north pole will be attracted toward the south pole, and so the north pole will move towards this, means it moves forward, that is ultimately it makes the train to move forward. These are called the vertical coils, whereas these are the bottom coils. Bottom coils or horizontal coils are responsible for the floating of the train, whereas the vertical coils are responsible for the movement of the train forward. These are the vertical coils, which works like a electromagnets, powerful electromagnets. Similarly, you will find the on the train sides also we find one side south pole, the other is north pole. They move along this guideway poles, that is forward, which can be seen here like this. This is south pole and this is the guideway poles. So south pole tries to attract north pole, so it moves like this. Similarly, here also we find here north pole, and here is south pole. This north pole is tries to attract this south pole, that is, it moves forward. Similarly, that side also. In this magnetic levitation, superconducting magnets are used, that is, helium in the fluid state or liquid state at minus 540 degrees centigrade is used, so that it provides a constant or stable, powerful magnetic field for the moment of this magnetic levitation. Coming to the operation or principle, when power is supplied to the horizontal coils and guideway, they act like electromagnets and are responsible for repulsive force between the like poles of the electromagnets. This results in levitation of the bogies in the air, that is 4 inches from the ground. Whereas vertical coils on guideway acts as electromagnets and are responsible for attractive force between the unlike poles, and propulsion of wheels happens, that is forward movement of the train. And disadvantages of this magnetic levitation is its initial cost or investment is very high, and also it requires a lot of maintenance because it requires a lot of power. And advantages are it is the fastest transport facility available on the earth, and it is more useful for transporting perishable goods like agriculture products, horticulture products, and similarly its speed is almost 600 km per hour is possible, more also possible. Let me summarize once again what is magnetic levitation. Magnetic levitation means it is nothing but a train which works with the attraction and repulsion conditions of the magnets present in the train. Here in this we find what is called the vertical coil, and the other is called the horizontal coils, and also we will have the helium in the liquid form which works like a superconductor. The superconductors are responsible for providing the strong, powerful magnetic field and stable magnetic field. And the vertical coils are responsible for movement of the train, and whereas the horizontal coils are responsible for floating the train, having 4 inches air cushion from the ground. And whenever the train is to be stopped, then the vertical coils power is switched off. Once if the power is given to the vertical coils, again the train starts moving forward.